Hi, this is Glenda. This is kind of a different video for me. Iris suggested that I could compare using punches versus electronic cutters, and so I shall do my best. She used an example of wanting to buy a scallop punch and stopping herself trying to buy something she could do by other means. Now, I have to say, if I have got a punch that will do the job, that's what I reach for. There's no electricity, it's right there, and it's easy. But it only applies to shapes that I've got. So the thing with punches is you are limited as to how far into the page the punch will go. And if you want to do something out of the middle of the page, it's not going to happen. Now, to cut this, I'm going to have to take a little bit off the edge of the paper because I want to be able to line that sentiment up. But I can, line up a sentiment or an image or whatever and punch it out, and it's done. So the second choice for me would be to use a die cut, a die, and run it through a die cutting machine. With that, it still doesn't have to be powered. It has the advantage that you can do it anywhere on the page. It also has the ability that you can sponge around it and get an instant little layering border. Obviously you do it better than I'm doing it for this purpose, but I've got an instant border. You can't do that with anything else that I'm aware of. Also, with many of the dies you will get a nice little edge, especially if you run it through again to emboss it. And that again is unique to the dies. So that's probably my second choice, or first choice if I'm looking to do this sponging effect. Then I've had a go at filming both the scan and cut and the silhouette, and I'm sorry, I'm not really set up to do that very well, so I shall show you the results with that. Okay, to cut a scallop circle on the scan and cut, it's a built-in shape, so I can go to my shapes and choose the scallop circle. There's a couple to choose from, so we'll choose that one. I'm going to make it a bit smaller than it comes in at. And what I can do here, and I've already done it, is scan my paper. So I simply press this button, and I'll do it again, and it will scan the sheet. It's already been done because this is take 2. So then I can move my circle around my shape, and you can sort of check the position. But in the zoom mode you can't actually move anything, which is really frustrating. So I'll say OK, OK, and cut. And with a bit of luck, that has cut it. I do need to use tapes because the mats on the scan and cut are just atrocious. So there's my scallop shape with my sentiment in the middle. So, it's reasonably quick and simple. Okay, to cut the scallop on the silhouette, it's not a built-in shape, so it needs to be in your library or you can, which I have one here in my library, or you can download it by buying it from the Silhouette shop, or create it using circles, and there's tutorials on that. Somehow or other you have to get the shape into your software, and there's many ways to do that. Once it's in, you simply put your shape on your mat, send it to the machine, and it will cut. Okay, and there's our scallop circle. Yeah, so I'm not sure how clear that was, but basically if you've got the shape in a punch, I like that. If you've got the shape in a die cut, I like that. If I haven't got the shape, then that's where my electronic cutters really shine, because I can do pretty much anything that I can get into the machine. That's the thing, with a Silhouette you've got to be able to somehow get the image into the machine, and with the Scan and Cut you've again got there's a number of built-in things, but you've also got to get it into the machine. Once it's in, you've got it forever, and it makes it much easier to quickly call up a shape and cut it out again. So they all have their merits. What I didn't say as I was doing the Silhouette is, like the Scan and Cut, I was able to scan in the sheet and therefore put my scallop around it. If I want to do something similar in the Silhouette, I can either scan the stamp and print it on my printer, or what I often do is have digital sentiments and things, and I'll print up a sheet of those, and it puts registration marks on it so that the Silhouette can then recognize where that is on the page, and it will cut out my sentiments that way. So it's a different method, and it's really useful, but both machines do different things. So I have no idea if that helps anybody with choices of what to get. I like it all. I can't have it all. So that's my little summary. So thank you for watching something a bit different from me.